Good morning, I'm Mark Costello with the Costello Group. It is November 11th, just before 6 a.m. It is Veterans Day, so thank you to all the veterans out there. We certainly appreciate your sacrifices as well as your families. Let's get into the Weatherford weekly update. We'll run through it again real quick. If you haven't joined us, we're just looking at properties that hit the market, went under contract, or sold in the last 7 days in Weatherford. These are all going to be single family homes, and some of them include new construction. Again, it's November 11th, and we're just looking over the past week. Keep in mind, if you haven't tuned in, you'll see 223 days on this one. That just means they tapped the brakes on it, and it's come back on the market here in the past 7 days. Otherwise, you'll notice that the rest of these, when it comes to the complete days on market, which you see up here in the top right, are all within the last 7 days. So we've had 23 that came on the market in the past 7 days and stayed in active status. So the ones that are still in active status, here they are. You see a couple new construction ones here. You'll see one outlier right here. That one's listed at 1.24. And out of those 23, we'll look down here at the bottom. So the average is 2,286 square feet, which is right in line with what you normally see on a week-to-week basis, even with a couple outliers. Average acres between 1 and 1.5, pretty standard. The listing price per square foot just above $200. Again, pretty typical of what we see week in and week out. Coming soon, we got one that's hitting the market. It's actually an investor property. I'll be going out there this week to take a look at it. If you're interested in leasing, starting a rental portfolio, give us a call. I think this one's already taken though. Alright, these are the ones that went under contract in the past 7 days. So they could have been on the market for any amount of time, and again, over the past 7 days, somebody put in an offer and it was accepted. You'll see a couple new construction ones here. Don't forget, not all new construction properties and not all properties in general are listed on the MLS. And then the only reason I highlighted this one at the top, it's the only one that's less than 10 days on the market. When we get into this lower price point, smaller square footage, that's still pretty common. So anybody that's telling you, houses aren't selling or taking forever to sell, we still have plenty of buyers in the market. Of course, it's not like it was 12 months ago, even 6 months ago, as you can see by the rest of these days on market. Instead of being all single digits, they're moving up. We do have one outlier now at the bottom here that's going to skew our numbers, 255 days on market, but you'll see it's not the typical 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. So this one is a luxury property, over 10,000 square feet and over 130 acres. Very, very unique property. So down here in the ones that went under contract, so again, our average is 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. This square footage is up a little bit at 2,890. Again, probably skewed from that luxury listing. Same thing with the acres. Instead of being between 1 and 2 acres, our numbers are skewed. So we're just going to move on as far as this goes. And then the one that most everybody's interested in, they tune in to see what's sold, what hasn't. And so these are the properties that sold in just the last 7 days and have been updated on the MLS. One thing to note is this sale to list price right here. You'll see that only 2 of them are at 100%. So that just means if you put your house on the market and you list it for $600,000, you could sell it for $600,000. So if you sold it for $610,000, this number would be above 100%. If you take anything less than the original list price, it will be lower. So when the market's hot, this number is typically flirting around 99 to 101% on a week-to-week basis. As we move into this more balanced market, you'll see the majority of them are selling for less than the original asking price. So out of these ones that closed, 4 of them are new construction. We'll go down to the averages: 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,934 square feet. That's just a hair smaller than what we normally see. Normally we're closer to 21, even 2,400 square feet on a week-to-week basis. So we do have a handful of smaller properties that sold this week. Still at the 1 to 2 acre mark, and just above $200 per square foot is what they're averaging as far as the sale price. And then we're averaging just over 400,000, which has stayed pretty steady. And our average sale to list price is 97%, pretty in line with what it was last week as well. Days on market is up a touch, again 63 days on market. So we're averaging just in this last batch of properties over 7 days, 2 months on market. And again, that's an average. And keep in mind, there's still a handful of properties that are selling in the first 10 to, well, we'll say week to 2 weeks. These ones right at the top here. Altogether this week, we looked at 49 properties that made up the coming soons, the closed, the ones that went under contract, and the ones that hit the market and stayed in the active status over the past 7 days. Thank you for tuning in. It's November 11th, just before 6 a.m. So this is just a quick look at the Weatherford real estate market, single family homes over the past 7 days. If you have any other questions, give me a call, 817-662-2716, 817-662-2716. We can get you information about a specific market, neighborhood, or different type of home if you're just interested in maybe multi-family deals, land deals. Again, anything real estate related, give us a call. We'll be glad to give you a hand. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.